Hey, Sagittarius. Welcome. Deja Lu Psychic Medium here. And I'm going to pull some cards so that we can see what this is that you need to be doing, okay? Seriously, I feel like there's some big choices here that are like being presented to you, but let's be real, we got to talk about this, okay? We have to figure out what it is that you are gonna, what block may be blocking you, what it is that could be going on in the inside, right? Like you got to know. So let me give this a whole big overview, and we can figure out what your best actions are. Okay, I'm super excited to be here, guys. But I have to tell you, your energy, it's high, but it's weird because I almost feel exhausted. Okay, so take that with you in being that. Um, I want you to be a little bit more patient with yourself and rest when you need to. But also, this is like show up energy. So even if you don't feel like it, just do it. Okay, seriously. But I did already pull a few cards here, and I normally pull all the cards, but I just wanted to sit here with you guys while I do it and just be me. So, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. So the first card I got is spiritual strength. So, your guides and your past loved ones are all around you, supporting you, guiding you, lifting you up, doing whatever they can behind the scenes to help you. And like, because I feel like you've kind of been manifesting or hoping and wanting change. Like you don't want to live like this anymore. You're ready for something more, right? But you're looking in the past. You can't look in the past no more. You gotta leave that shit there. I know there's lessons and stuff like that you need to take with you. But I think you've already looked over it and even examined it more, to the point that, like, who cares what other people have said or what has already happened in my life? The only thing that stuff should be doing is teaching me how to do better or to do different. Or, like, I literally was at the point that I said, you know what? I've already lived this life to the extreme. I'm ready for something new, right? Like, let's take action and do something completely new, you know? Um, Literally ask yourself, what choice would have I made in the past? And do the opposite, right? And I love this energy. The past should not affect your future. You you've got places to go, people to see, things you've never experienced in ways that you've never experienced it. Like I feel this shocking feeling of like, wow, so it doesn't have to be that way. Holy cow, you know? Things don't always have to happen the same way or be the same way, you know? Just because you've been poor doesn't mean you can't be rich. Right? So then I asked for a little bit of clarity, and this is where it kind of got a little bit deep, And this one I was like, I just want to spit out what I'm feeling. I don't want to sit in it. I just want to be here. And I got the Ten of Swords in reverse, But this is things getting better. This is healing. This you've probably been knocked down, stabbed in the back, dragged through the dirt, and then some, right? Like that's what this is showing me. But in reverse, this is like it's in the past now, right? And you're moving forward. That's what needs to happen, okay? And the Page of Swords in reverse is, this is like poor communication and, doubts and fears and stuff like that. But with that being said, I'm just going to be blunt here. I'm going to be in this energy, so just let me be. I have a little story. So, I lived in this place of my family what my family has taught me and everything and then some, right? And their choices and their decisions and their advice and all of that, right? And then one day I was like, no, like I was saying, right? Like there's got to be something more. There's got to be something different. So I went on my own journey and I started looking at my different spiritual beliefs, like really actually learning like what is positive mindset, because I thought it was positive. I always thought it was positive, but I didn't realize how negative I was being, because that's what I was around and that's what I was taught. Not that it was a bad thing, because I believe that it all served a purpose and I love that more, right? So with that being said, I feel like just start, or right here, these are the comparisons I'm feeling. You fit it in your life how you need to. I was born trailerhood, right? Born, raised trailerhood. And with that being the case, everybody had this perception that I was never going to go nowhere, was never going to do anything with myself, and, all of the great things. But, great, right? But I'm over here now, and I'm a psychic medium, and I'm helping people. I'm being there for them. I'm being supportive and all of those things. So, you can do it too, or if this is a religion block, right? I have cousin and uncles and stuff that are preachers, and I lived in the fear state of all of this, being a psychic medium. So if there's a fear or a block there, consider it, look at it, okay? So enough of my stories. Let's move forward. But these choices and decisions here, okay, these choices, I got the Chariot card. So this could be something around travel. This could be something around your car, or moving, right, to a different location. And this could be in your business, in your home life, whatever the case may be, okay? You fit it however you need to fit it. But I feel like ultimately, I don't feel no question mark in the being able to get whatever this is that you're trying to do. And if you haven't actually put it in motion and done this yet, just to be mindful to dream big, okay? Don't limit yourself. No, we don't need no limiting beliefs here. And then we have the feelings. That's what I was just asking. Like, what are you going to feel about this situation? Because I want to know. Sometimes we're in a place of like something bad feeling good and something good feeling bad. So like, let's talk about that real quick. I have joy in the stability card here. So this is a feeling of bills paid and I can do this. And I'm not going to doubt myself. You know what? There's something extra that I could do, light bulb moment, right? In order for me to be able to make this happen. This could be potential raise or being in a management position, but you didn't believe that you could do it. Like all of these things. Maybe even it's a lover, right? Or a new best friend. But I love that. Just know that. So I have this master feeling here. And when I get this card, this just lets me know that you should come from the heart. Okay? Always come from the heart and don't try to control the situation. Because if we say, no, we can't afford that, we're putting in control, right? We're saying that we can't spend that amount of money. But we could say, let's entertain this thought and see what we could do about this. Maybe we can borrow this money somewhere, or maybe so-and-so will want to go with us so we get a shared package, and you fit it wherever. If it's the job, like stop trying to control whatever, right? Believe it's possible. Don't automatically shut yourself down because you feel like they're going to judge you in some way, shape, or form. Judgment does not serve purpose here in this reading at all. So if that's actually what's happening, like Forget them. I won't put it that way. I was going to say something totally different, but we'll say forget them. But I have the move card. So this is, partnership and on so many levels. And this is fantastic. So whatever this is, know that the feeling is fantastic. You're not alone. Okay? You're not alone at all. And your guides are going to make sure you're going to get what you want, because I feel like you've been taking action, focusing on the things that you need to be focused on, and being an overall good person. That, that is everything sometimes, And if you believe the universe is going to give to you, the universe is going to give to you, because it's your belief. And that's how the world works. So the next thing I want to see is the shadow of this, okay? So, of course I'm seeing the good side, but I want to make sure that I'm seeing the shadow side. So the shadow side says maybe you need to be mindful of the weather. Maybe you need to be mindful of getting out into nature. I have the nature card, so we'll keep it simple. It did come out in reverse, though. So, like, this could be lack of grounding. Make sure you're grounding yourself and understanding that to the flow. Trust the flow. Sorry for the little blockage there, but independence. And it was in reverse. So you're not alone, okay? But this could be the shadow, right? Like maybe you're wanting to go to the casino. And when you go to the casino, you're with other people, but you really want to go by yourself. So, just consider how you can create those boundaries in a healthy manner and, step into that. So now I want you to know, like, what is it that you need to be aware of here? What do you need to be aware of? Let this be your sign. Right here, this reading. Let go of control. Okay? This is your message. Release old patterns. Okay? You can't continue to keep doing the same things over and over and over again. It's time for something new. This is what this reading is screaming to you. Over and over. Let go of control. This is an absolutely beautiful thing, right? The past no longer serves you in this situation. This is something totally new and all that fun stuff. And then I got this deck, What Lies Beneath. Ooh. Oh, that could have been so bad, but I saved them. What Lies Beneath. It's kind of deep and interesting, so let's check it out, okay? But don't let it get to you. Don't feed into it too bad, okay? This is just what lies beneath. What lies beneath of this whole situation, Spirit? Ooh, anger management, putting on a show. Interesting. Yeah, be sure that, I got bad choices. This is bad choices. We all make bad choices, but, that's in the eye of the beholder, and maybe those bad choices are in the past, right? Maybe you're not trusting yourself to make the right decisions, or someone around you isn't, keeping a promise. Be sure to keep a promise, okay? But you still have to be mindful. Anger management here. If you're feeling some type of way, it's better to be honest and break a promise than to blow up and to make a scene in front of people. Okay, so maybe someone else is going to make a bad choice in this situation, and it's going to upset you pretty bad. and I'd hate for you to fly off the handle, or someone else to at you. You know what I mean? So just be mindful of that. But this feels very open and closed. So I don't feel like it's something that's going to haunt you per se, right? But let's see what's going to block you in this situation. What do they need to be aware of that's blocking them so they can get to their highest good? Raise vibration. Yeah, inner darkest. Yeah, so you got some turmoil going on underneath. So be sure to look at that, okay? Know that whatever, I mean, I feel like someone's sitting in their trauma, or like in the past they messed up, you know, but we can't continue to stay there. So look at this inner darkness. And I have raised vibration, okay? Raised vibration and inner darkness. Also, I'm getting something around, make sure you're honoring the moon phases, okay? But raised vibration is just like looking at the positive side, or this event can make you feel really good. You know, it's going to give you everything that you're hoping for, even though it may not have done that in the past. But the universe is telling you, now is the time. Like, I'm getting definitely something around divine timing here. I really want to look this up and see what's blocking you in the book here. Almost there, almost there. Here it is. What is blocking you? This is an amazing deck, so I really like reading out of the book here for you guys because they give excellent guidance, and I appreciate it. It says, the block is simply being too hard on yourself. We are sometimes so close to the pain that we don't see the bigger picture of why our pain is valid and just how much we do on this journey of life. Remember that you are allowed to struggle, and please don't compare yourself to anyone else. However similar they may seem, all of our journeys are different. Also, beware of spiraling into the darkness. When we're triggered, it's easy to think of all of the things that have gone wrong in our lives, when in reality, it was just one thing that sparked the downward slide. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Instead of hitting the self-destruct button and encircling the drain, my eyes are not wanting me to read this right now. Pause and give yourself a hug through the pain. And then exercise. Write down 5 things you like about yourself and what others like about you. Then hug yourself and imagine that you are hugging your inner self. If it feels safe to do so, ask her what she needs and gently hold as processes. Wow. Yeah, like be kind for yourself. Find compassion and understanding. Like, we mess up. Just because you've tried something and you failed in the past doesn't mean that you're going to in the future, love. Like, seriously, I love this for you. If you guys have stayed with me this long, please comment. Tell me if I'm crazy or not. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever. Tell your friends about me. I always forget because I get distracted. And with these cards, I just would like to know how you can help yourself in this situation. And my nose is going crazy, so this is telling me there's a spirit with me. So I'm definitely feeling a masculine energy here. I feel like it's masculine. Maybe it's parental, right? Maybe that's the way I should word it. But you don't have to continue to take their beliefs with you. Whoever this is wants you to know that. So that's kind of interesting. If you're grieving someone, that times have changed, right? Times are different, and this is your life, and they want you to live your life, okay? Not what they wanted of you. So they may have had expectations of you to be a certain way, you know? So how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to the world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in the hole that your soul, and fill in that hole with your soul's truth. That you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. I'm sorry, my mind's getting torn. Like this spirit is like, what is happening? I guess I need to get on lives to deliver a message, but be mindful of feathers here. I actually got this earlier today for today's energy is bird energy. So you may be feeling nervous or anxious because a spirit is trying to get you a message. And so today's energy isn't gentle. It's can make you feel anxious or jittery or sensitive, okay? And with that being said, just sit still, because we got to think of a bird. If we're chasing a bird, it's going to fly away from us and run, okay? So sit still and just trust that this spirit is going to be giving you a message, okay? Like, just be mindful. You're either going to find a feather, a bird's going to fly up next to you, or in an obvious place that it feels like it's for you. And, you know, maybe you're just going to flash into a memory and there, you know, just, you can receive this message, okay? I believe in you. And that guidance is here for this reading, okay? Whatever that is going to help you step into what you need, because that's the spiritual support here that we spoke of in the beginning. Following up here, your guides are trying to tell you something. So listen. I know I'm dropping hints here in this message, so I hope you're picking up what I'm throwing down, okay, guys? Oh my goodness, I do have readings available. If you're interested, I would love to read into this energy more and on an individual level. That would be so interesting. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Bye for now.